Yo, what's good, boys? The UFC is back in Mexico City this weekend. We got Erceg versus Moreno as the main event. We're going to be breaking down my three favorite dogs for this card, starting off with my least most confident pick for dog and my most confident dog. But first, we're going to break down last weekend's dog picks, man. We did pretty good on dog picks. We went 2 for 3, almost went 3 for 3, man. But freaking hell, India's got no prospects. India has zero prospects, all right? Puja had a nice head kick knockout and completely fumbled it, got armbarred. It is what it is. It's a UFC, man. You can't expect what to happen, and we were betting on Puja Tomar, so it was not a great pick. It was not a great pick. Very close, though. She almost knocked out Shauna Bannon. It was super close. She should have knocked her out. Then just somehow got armbarred with I believe she has the shortest women's arm reach in the UFC, so it makes no sense, but of course, just of course had to be our third pick, but she was my least confident pick. My other two picks went well. Nathaniel Wood cashed us out, boys. I don't know how he was a plus 120. If you got him at plus 120, good job. He cashed out solid. He dropped Morgan Sherrier round 1 and was able to control the rest of the fight. He got taken down a bit, but on the feet, he was schooling Sherrier, and Sherrier never recovered from that drop, from that knockdown in round 1. So Nathaniel Wood got it done by unanimous decision. And then we had Chris Taco Badia, slight underdog, man. The odds, it was basically a pick'em. Him and what's his name? Oh my god, how am I forgetting? Jai Herbert. It was basically a pick'em. And I won't lie, Chris Badia kind of lost that fight. It was very, very close split decision. Chris Badia swung the split, though. When I was watching that, I was like, tooth and nail. I was like, come on, please, judges, give the split to Chris. I thought they were going to give it to Jai, man, in England, but the judges were not biased at all, which I can respect. Chris Padilla landed the more damaging shots, but Jai Herbert did split his eyelids, so it was close. It was close, but Chris Padilla got the win, got us 2 out of 3 dogs last weekend, man, and we're going to try to go 3 for 3 this weekend. We're going to start it off with my least confident pick, my least confident dog pick, and then we're going to go to my favorite dog pick of the weekend, starting with my least confident dog pick, Emmanuel Torres at plus 195. Very slight dog. He's a very slight. Wait, he's not. Yeah, no, he is plus 195. Is he plus 195? Or did I mess up that line? No, he's not plus 195. Is he? Boys, I'm not going to lie. I kind of messed up that line. Manuel Torres he's not like a massive dog. He's like a slight dog. It was a pick'em. He was the favorite before. Now he's a dog. I don't think he's plus money. I think he's negative money, but he is still the underdog. But he is my least confident underdog pick, because of the obvious reason that this guy just throws himself into the fire. He fights you like you owe him money, and he's fighting Drew Dober. Dober is always coming for it, man. He can crack. He got beat down by Jean Silva last time, but Manuel Torres is a solid underdog. He's a solid underdog. He's not plus money. I messed up that line. Forget about that line, all right? He is, I believe he's minus like 105 or something. He's like very slight underdog, though. And if you want, you can take him by finish. I don't see this fight going the distance. So Manuel Torres is my least confident pick, though. This guy throws himself into the fire round 1. He could definitely get cracked by Drew Dober. But if he is getting cracked, he can always take it to the ground and look for a submission. I think he's got more finishing potential than Drew Dober. And also, Drew Dober is 36 years old. Just got beat down by Jean Silva. It's hard to come back from a fight like that. And Manuel Torres, he lost to Ignacio, but that fight aged well. So Manuel Torres is my first dog of this weekend, man. We will move on to the next dog, though. Austin Hubbard is my next dog. This guy has gone tooth and nail in all of his fights. All of his fights have been very, very close, very razor sharp decisions, or just very close fights. He got finished by Kurt Hollabaugh, but otherwise all of his fights have been super close decisions. Last time out, he lost to what's his name? He fought not that long ago. Oh man, he fought Kurt Hollabaugh. You know who I'm talking about. But Austin Hubbard has had close decisions his entire career. I think he's very good still. I think he is very good, but he just doesn't know how to finish people. He doesn't have a good finishing potential, but he is fighting another opponent who doesn't have a crazy finishing potential either and can be sloppy. I think Austin Hubbard can push the pace. He likes to dig deep. He's got really good cardio. Austin Hubbard's cardio is going to be a huge factor in this fight. I think he will be able to tire out his opponent and just be able to score that second and third round and get a nice decision. I think it'll be a very close decision. So that's why this is my second most confident. But I think at plus 155, you can't really go wrong with Austin Hubbard as a dog, man. I think he's a solid dog. He had a very close fight last time out, and I think he's always going to try and fight for your money, man. So plus 155, Austin Hubbard, solid underdog this weekend. My most confident underdog this weekend, man. He does have a tough task ahead of him, but he cashed me out only a month ago. This guy is very active, coming back from UFC Seattle, and that's Melchizedek Costa, man, plus 130. He is fighting Christian Rodriguez, the prospect killer, all right? But Melchizedek is not a prospect, man. And I know you can't go off that logic. You can't base it off that logic. There's a lot more than just that logic. Costa is a pretty good counter to Rodriguez, because Rodriguez, he doesn't have the best takedown defense. He is good on the feet. He can push the pace, and he's got great cardio. But Costa will keep it on the outside. He will point fight you, and he'll go for takedowns. And if he gets a takedown, he has finishing abilities on the ground. Unlike Christian Rodriguez, he recently fought Austin Bashi. Bashi didn't really have that finishing ability like Costa does. Costa's a better submission artist. He can pull a submission off of his back as well. Like last time out against Andre Philly, he pulled off that submission, that guillotine choke. He can do that stuff, and he can pull off submissions. And he's also very good. His kicking game is very good from the outside. I think he's going to be able to make this one a striking masterclass against Rodriguez. He's going to surprise people with how good his striking is. And if it does go to the ground, I think he can find a sub. So Melchizedek Costa is my favorite dog this weekend, man. I think he's going to stay around plus 130. And I am going to be taking his submission line. I got it at UFC Seattle for, what was it, plus 800? Plus 800 submission. I think this time out it's plus 700 submission or plus 600. It's a little bit lower because I think Rodriguez has been subbed before. He's been subbed before by guys that aren't prospects. He got subbed by Julian Erosa. All right, that's not the best look. And if you can get subbed by Erosa, you can get subbed by Costa. So I'm going Melchizedek Costa by submission, but you can just take his money line, man. This is my favorite dog this weekend. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop your comments down below what your favorite dogs are this weekend. There's not too many great dogs, so I won't lie. I'm not 100% confident in these guys, but I am very confident in Melchizedek Costa and Austin Hubbard. Torres is a 50-50 with Drew Dober. That's gonna be a fight of the night, though. It's gonna be a great fight. But I will catch you boys in the next one. See you.